a common thing that a lot of people are doing, and that's one reason why I released the Magic Find video recently, is because it kind of like, it really came up to a big roar, was that a lot of people were talking about farming Mephisto and stuff like that and how they never get what they want. Turns out they're looking for rune words. I'm like, no, you don't kill act bosses for runes. That's really inefficient. You farm act bosses and you farm unique enemies even, like in the level 85 areas. You're not in those 85 areas to get runes. You're in those 85 areas to get uniques and set items from the unique enemies or from the various enemies there that can drop level 85 stuff. Sometimes you're there to get a very specific base that you can only get in high level areas. But for runes, you don't need anywhere over 81 cows. Found 3 low so far and 1 That's it for higher runes. Hey, Andre. Oh, that's because it's been a while since I have streamed, unfortunately. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Just because I had too much to do 1 week, and then I got the booster, and that took me out for a week too. So, hooah! I'm gonna kill these guys, just because I don't really hate them. They're just more irritating than anything, but there he goes. There he goes again. Let's grab that and swap out a grater. Drink the grater. Hopefully you're doing well, though. I'm still not 100%, but I'm a bit better. I'm still smuggling a sponge in my armpit, but that's a whole different discussion. For those of you wondering, I tend to have a bit more of a reaction than most of the people I know to the vaccine, so yeah. I mean, the booster, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't been worse than the second shot. So, it's not a terrible thing. It's just, it was irritating for 2 days, and now I just have, like, swollen lymph nodes. So, like, reasonably swollen lymph nodes. I don't have a headache or muscle aches from that anymore. I have muscle aches from rearranging the entire room and building a standing desk that was gifted to me, which will help me actually do more art streams, because I'm going to move the graphics tablet off of the desk that I'm at right now, move it up to the standing desk, which is right next to this, so I can actually stand up and draw, which will help out a ton. One of the reasons I don't stream as much is because if I sit too long, my legs start killing me. I'm getting old, damn it. I'm of that age. For me, the first shot just made my arm sore. It was annoying for a day or two. The second shot took me out for an entire week. Like, I didn't even have the energy to, like, microwave stuff for, like, half the time. I only did it because I knew I needed to eat something. And then the booster, basically, first day didn't feel anything. Second day had the big knot, and my lymph nodes swole up to about the size of a large sponge. Time for a bar stool. Nah, I have better than a bar stool. I'm not a big, like, lean backer kind of person whenever I'm standing, but I have one of those, like, super thick just standing pads, and I didn't realize how hard the floors were here until I got that, and it's like standing on a cloud. I'm so happy with it. But that'll let me do more streaming of art at the very least. And if I set the room up properly and can fix this other computer, I might be able to stream more, because I'll be able to offload rendering onto that other computer, which I didn't have room for before. So let's go ahead and get some Frosty in on these guys. Just freeze the little friends and then zap them. Ooh, heavy boots. Those will be worse because we actually need kick damage, but I'll check them. We need to get some exceptional boots is what we need. Some good exceptional boots. Not really impressed by that. that don't impress me much. Dun-dun-ts. I can make the joke. Yeah, it's not a super expensive standing desk. It's actually a manual one, which is... I was asked what kind I want, and that is the kind I want. Because one issue, I don't know if everybody has this issue, but one of the issues that I've heard happen a lot with the electronic ones, the smart ones, the ones that are like, hey, if I bump into something, I'm going to go down again so it doesn't hit anything. Those, I've heard that whenever they start having issues, they'll just go all the way down. And the way I have everything set up in here, that would be a very bad thing. Because the way I wanted to set it up is I actually have a double desk system now thanks to the standing desk. So what I do is I'll have the standing desk all the way up most of the time and have the second desk underneath it. I have not played the server PTR. Mainly because I'm not interested. I do have it loaded up, but because I looked at the various like random characters they put on there. Ooh, haha, they're stupid, whatever. It's just they're characters for people to mess around on. But it's one of those where it's like, oh, where was my brain thought going? Oh yeah, the standing desk. Basically, what I can do is I can have it up there, and then if I want to work on anything on the lower desk, I can work on that, and if I need to have a double layer, I can actually lower the standing desk down, so I can actually have technically a triple layer to just kind of sort stuff out above me, and I can bring it down whenever I need it. It's very odd, but it's exactly what I wanted. So it worked out better, especially considering that, yeah, it was kind of a gamble to get. But yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit on the Discord server, but beyond that, hasn't been too much. Your kids tried playing online yesterday and only one game in normal. Guess a lot of people... that or a lot of issues on Battle.net. We need to find the waypoint. We need to find our tome. But there's probably a lot of people on the PTR because you get access to... You do get access to pretty much all the endgame stuff. And for those wondering, you do have enough stuff there to make a perfect build. They just... I think they included some random odds and ends, so you'd actually have to, you know, organize stuff, log in, log out of characters, that kind of thing. Because it does seem very interestingly placed, and they do poke fun at themselves. They did add a if is the new ist character and stuff like that, so it's kind of like lol kind of things. But there's our proper temple. All we need to do is find the waypoint now. So this... probably right here, if I had to guess. Can I please go around that? No, it's not right there. That's our path over. Where the hell? I'm actually going to use the keyboard real quick. The only spot... Oh, I think I see it. Oh yeah, we already got it. Did we not touch it? Let's go like that to recenter it. That's one thing you can't do on a controller, is rearrange the map. And sorry for the bump right there. I bumped the microphone. You've hardly been playing D2R, got a bit burnt out, had lots of time to play during this winter break. Now classes are starting again. Ah, yeah, we already got this. See, one thing that I don't think people realize is I don't constantly play Diablo 2. Yes, I do. I do play daily. But generally speaking, I test maybe like 2 builds a day, if that, which is a maybe, depending on the build. It can be anywhere from just like 2 builds in an hour and a half to, if they're slower builds, maybe 2 builds in 3 hours. But not that, and writing down the notes for the uniques list thing, because I don't know if he's made the video yet. I don't know if he's going to actually use my template in the video or not. But there's a how to do YouTube guy that is doing a video on how to prepare your videos. And I included one of my templates in that, and it might show up. We'll see. There's a meteor for you guys. There's another meteor for you guys. That was one of the few times where the conversion actually helps. Okay, so drop out a trap there, get some lovelies going. Okay, so we've got spider maguses, mages, and smack them down. Let's see. But yeah, I can understand getting burnt out. And that's one thing that I don't do on Diablo 2 anymore is I don't play for 95 hours. I've learned everything that I care to learn about it. There's a few things that I will test if I need to know it, like some weird esoteric things. But for the most part, I just enjoy playing more relaxed. More just, I want to have fun. Diablo 2 sounds like just a nice chill afternoon. Pop into it, play again. So that's how I keep from getting burnt out on the channel. And that's one lesson for those of you that have been around for a very long time. That's one lesson I learned from doing Shadow Era. Because that's I didn't do that with Shadow Era. I was releasing daily content. I was playing dozens of games to get like even 15 minutes of footage, that kind of stuff, and it's not worth it. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot in there. Are they going to actually die from the... Probably not. There they go. Now they're starting to die from it. Anything good? Nope. We got a flawless topaz in there. That's about all I'm going over there for. Do we need more potions? We do not. We need that topaz. I need to put the freaking horrible book in there. That's one thing I actually like about a lot of newer games is they'll actually use flags instead of, hey, here's a giant freaking item that takes up half your inventory. It's like, I don't need that to prove that I've been there. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are over there. Die, you little fools. I kind of wish I would have invested more in traps for this, but I'm just glad I don't have to do all this other stuff. 4, 5. And yeah, whenever you get that first one down, it just starts sending the rest into like a nice little pile of doom. There you go. And our shadow is finally doing work as well. She's going to die, but she's doing work. Okay, so that was our level up. Let's go ahead and get another point into this. Getting up there in the damage. Character-wise, how are we looking on this? We're at 70 and 70. I'm going to just get some more dexterity. We're doing okay on life. We're over 600, which is where I want to be right now. I don't want to be in the thousands, and I think we're going to lose our shadow. Yeah, she's still poisoned. There you go, Shadow. You've been resummoned. And we're just looking for that. So there are no mercenary. Oh wow, that was weird. He actually took delayed damage there. Yeah, drain all the stamina you want. I don't care. Okay, so we got Khalim's heart. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of this godforsaken place. But, yeah, we'll see how things go with the new setup. We might be able to stream more with it. And I will be doing other games. I think I'm debating what day to set aside for streaming other games on the channel. But we're still going to keep most of the... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. We're going to keep the Let's Plays on the Let's Play channel just for displaying them. We're going to keep the reviews on the review channel, and we're going to be doing kind of mixing things up a little bit, keeping them in their own little categories. But go ahead and toss that. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that on the ground, but that's fine. Can pick it up in a second. Flawless Sapphire. You guys go into this one. I keep forgetting I can just do that. And they'll be where we need them to be. Okay, so one more level and we have Ravenfrost. So that's a good thing as well. So stat-wise, I'm going to keep getting more dex. What's our chance to hit now? 71% on the Bloodwings. That's getting a little better. We're going to have a hard time hitting Mephisto, but that's about it. But I do actually want to start doing other games on stream on the channel to promote them. Because there's a lot of good games out there, and none of my other channels have quite the reach of this one. So it's like, these are indie games that deserve attention, or these are action RPGs that you should probably know about if you love Diablo 2. Okay, so you get deposited. We keep one, we get a coin for our Witcher, I guess. And then into Caress Bazaar, and we're just going to Travancore next. Whatever. Words, they don't always escape my face properly. And yes, that's how I phrase it. That's how I'm going to phrase it for a while. And yes, I know it pisses people off that I don't always say things perfectly the first time. But deal with it. And yes, that's one reason why you'll often hear mispronunciations in the videos where I'm doing, whatchamacallit, like the unique item videos, where I'll stumble on a word and it's still in there. That's because that was the better take. Because I'll record usually 2 or 3 things for each weapon, and then just take whichever one went the best, and I don't always have the best speaking. As those of you that are here for the live streams know. I try to be articulate and stuff like that, but sometimes my face do not agree. So I think we're going to go around the outside, maybe. Depends on how lucky I'm feeling. How are we looking on durability on this, by the way? Ooh. Ew. Let's go ahead and do that number for now. Just so, yeah, we're just going to do kicks for a bit. Oh, and going around the outside was a great idea. That gives us the waypoint even. But going to Travancore is going to be pretty easy. Our goal today is Act 3. If we have time, we'll do Act 4 or Iswal. I'm generally going to promise 2 hours per stream whenever I stream these, because I'm still doing these sitting down. Our art streams might be longer, because I can do those standing up, which bothers my legs and back a lot less. And Crushing Blow, whenever you have low damage boots like we do right now, is super important. I kind of wish they wouldn't have made the, whatchamacallit, the boots on normal difficulty quite so low. I kind of wish they would have had them scale like normal weapons. But this one's kick is what? Where's the damage on there? It should actually display. That's a bug. But yeah, it's supposed to display the kick damage for the assassin. We might have to check it on the, whatchamacallit, on the, with the keyboard and mouse. There we go.